Now we have a lot of different accessories here to look at from Spigen for the Samsung Galaxy Flip 4 and Fold 4. And we also have some accessories here that are available for the Galaxy Watch Pro and actually the Galaxy Watch, again, 5. And as you can see here, some of these accessories are going to work for both the 4 as well. And then we also have some cases here that are for the again, the actual Galaxy Buds. So let's start with the actual, I would say, cases first. We'll work our way through the watch options, and then we'll also then look at the cases for the earbuds. Now we're first going to take a look at the cases for the Flip 4. And what you'll find is that all these cases are going to have polycarbonate material. They're going to really be either thin or they're going to be a little bit more robust, like the one that we have here, which is a tough armor. They're all going to come with these little plastic pieces, or actually these tape pieces, that are going to help keep the case, really glued, on your Samsung Galaxy Flip 4. So let me show you how this is going to work pretty much. So here I have my Flip 4. Just snap it in just like this. Snap it in on this side. And that's pretty much it there is to it. So you'll notice what this one looks like. And the way these things are designed is, really there's not a lot of screen protection because obviously your screen is going to be closed, but you can see that there's screen protection here for this area, and then there is no screen protection or no spine protection with the specific case. You'll notice that there's some areas here where you can remove the tape that has a light adhesive. It's like a double-sided tape that helps the case stick to your phone. And then you can see that all your ports are there. This is a really nice, soft, kind of silky feel to it, so I really like it. And again, this is going to support wireless charging. Now the next one we're taking a look at is this clear case. And what I find interesting about this one is that while it's a polycarbonate clear on the other side, on one side, the inside is kind of rubbery. It feels, interestingly enough, has like this rubbery feeling to it. It's not smooth. So this part right here is super smooth, but then this part over here isn't. That I thought that was pretty interesting, and maybe they're doing it just to make sure that it has better grip to the phone. I don't know, but here you have, it's a clear case, and then you can see that it has the same protection here, and then also the same cutouts. Everything is exactly the same. It's just clear. I kind of like it. It doesn't feel super slippery, but I would say that this one has less slit to it. This one has a little bit more on this side because of the material itself, and it also supports wireless charging. Now this last case is the same as the one we saw here, which was this kind of lilac version. This is just blue, and I just wanted to show you, for those of you who like this color, this is actually one of my son's favorite color. He loves blue. And you can see what this would look like on the Flip. Same thing, has that little double-sided tape that you can remove. All the features are the same, it's just a total different color. Now this last case is a rugged case. I really love the Tough Armor series. You're going to see that on the inside, this one has some tape. It's connected. I love the fact that it has spine protection. It's just a great overall looking case. And I'm going to put this in. Now this is going to add, some thickness to your phone, right? But this is also going to give you some really, really nice drop protection. Take a look at that. That's a beautiful case. Love how much, look at that. Love how good that looks right there. The angle that you have here. It's just beautiful. Again, you can see the controls are nicely here. The spine is protected. I love this because you put this in your pocket. You don't have to worry about your keys. Everything is cut out nicely. Opens up. Let's go ahead and see notice how it tucks away. Let's do that again. Now it has some tape. I haven't removed that double-sided tape. That would prevent that from happening. But what happens is, once you have that tape in place, you'll notice that the actual spine cover is kind of going to hide in there. So you'll see this again when I move this like this. It would just go in there and hide. But this is what it would look like. Absolutely cool. And then we'll check wireless charging, because since this is a thicker case, we'll put this on top of this. And let's see, is it on? Yes, it is. So we'll look and see if it does wireless charging. We'll try to see if there's a sweet spot here with this charger. And it wireless charges too. Alright, so now we'll take a look at some of the fold cases. And we have 3 cases that we're looking at here. We have this clear case. We have this case that has kind of this back protection. This has an interesting design because this one includes a spot for your pen. Over here you have this one right here that has no spot for your pen, but it does have kind of like spine protection, and we'll see how that works. And then this one right here is also one that has, it's not as rugged as this one because this is tough. You have this one right here that has an area for your pen as well, but it's a different, much thinner in its design. So what we'll do is, Let's go ahead and start with this, and I'll highlight a couple things. First of all, you have these little stickies again that are going to prevent your case from scratching your phone, and I highly recommend that you put those. They're going to be going around in this area here. I just want to show you what this is going to look like. So I'm going to go ahead and place my phone inside of this, just like that. It's going to just be a snap in. And what you have is, again, with this one, you're going to have a clear cover, so you can see that right here, right? And it's just going to be the same as the one that I have on right here, except it's going to be clear, right? It's going to give you the same type of protection that this one has with the cutouts. Now, what you'll notice here is that, again, 100% clear, has pinhole mics at the top. At the bottom here, you have your cutouts. Has a nice feel to it, and it's going to give you some great screen protection. This one's a thin case. It's going to provide wireless charging too. Now, this next case is the thin fit. And we have the thin fit right here, right? The front, though, has for an S Pen, and you're going to see how that works in a second. So here you have your, again, how it's going to look. This one also is going to support wireless charging, has no spine protection. Now, the difference with this one right here is that when this one connects right here, you're going to have some extra material coming out. So you're going to basically have your S Pen is going to go right here. And you'll notice how this comes out. It's kind of weird, right? Because since your S Pen is going to go in here, you're going to basically have two pieces. One of them is going to be a little bit longer or wider. And let me put it like this so you can see. I'm going to just put it right here, just like this. You'll notice that, see how it comes out right there? Yeah. You can see how much it comes out. So this is going to be, for those of you who really want to carry the S Pen and don't want it in the spine and want it on the side, that is what it's going to look like. It's going to add, again, some extra material there, but it also is going to support wireless charging. Now this next case is going to be another one. This is going to be Tough Armor with the Pen Edition. So here it has memory foam to help you with any kind of drops. It is a lot thicker. Notice here that it has kind of like spine protection, so it has this little spine protector that's going to be there. And I'm just going to slap this on here so you can see what this is going to look like. So the nice thing about it is it's going to have the spine protection right there. And then as you open up your phone, I'm going to snap this like this, as you open it up, the spine just comes over just like this. Now, again, the difference with this one here is, again, it's very similar to the other one. It's going to basically give you that extra material to be able to store your pen here. So again, it's going to give you that kind of like weird shape because it's going to be a little bit bigger, or not so much weird. It's just going to give you that extended option so that you can have the S Pen there, and then you'll be able to remove it. What I love about this case, though, is the amount of protection that you're getting in the back. You know, I really love the fact that that spine is nicely protected there, and that it just really feels good in the hand. It doesn't feel like it adds too much thickness. It has a good balance. Now, for those of you who are curious about does this case support wireless charging, we're going to see if we can find the sweet spot here with this phone, and you'll notice that it does support wireless charging. Now, this next case that we're taking a look at is the Slim Armor Pro. Again, has this great protection, right? That's going to protect the front of your phone. I have one on already. And then over here, basically what you have is the spine protection once again, and it's a combination of soft and hard material, as we talked. Going to look very similar to what we had just did with that one, you know, that example there. So I'm just going to snap things in place, get things kind of aligned nicely so that you can see what this looks like. Again, it's going to give you great protection. Spine is going to be protected. When you open up, this is the kind of folding that takes place. It just goes right over, again, this area here for your screen. And it just looks great. I really like the feel, too, of this. And this is going to be another case that, as you put it to charge, I'll put it around here, it should support wireless charging, too. Let's see if it's there. It does as well. All right, so next we're going to take a look at cases for the Samsung Galaxy Buds. And Buds, and again, this is going to be the Buds 2 Pro, but it's also going to support some of the other ones as well. And I would say there's two here that we're looking at. One has a really nice carbon fiber look to it, and I kind of dig that. But I'm actually digging this one a little bit more. This one has kind of, listen to this, has kind of like a really gritty feel to it. And this is going to give you a lot of holding power when it comes to having your buds in here. But one thing I will warn you, and I think that this is going to be true with this one, is that this type of material tends to pick up fuzzies a lot. So if you put this in your pocket and you have cotton, I would say, pockets, it's probably going to pick up the fuzzies. So just be aware of that. So with both of these cases, they both support wireless charging, and none of them require any kind of glue, which I really, really like. Right? So all you do is you snap this in like this, right? And then once you snap this in place, you put the cover in just like that, snaps in, and now you have the case in place. They do have these little hooks that you can put for your keys if that's what you'd like to do. But the bottom line, you're going to have a really nice protective product just by using this. And again, wireless charging works. Now, for those of you looking at this piece here, let's go ahead and put this one in. Same process, right? Snaps in just like this. Cover is going to snap in the same way. So we snap it in just like that. It's in place, and that's what it looked like. Again, almost sandpaper-like. So this is definitely not going to go anywhere because it has that gritty surface. Now, these next products really transform your Galaxy Watch into a total different watch. I would say an athletic watch, almost like a Garmin type watch, something like that. Check a look at this. Now, it's updating right now. That doesn't look like a Samsung watch to me, but it does give you a really, really robust looking watch. And the cool thing about this is that basically this watch band and cover is integrated. It's one piece. So when you look at this right here, your watch basically, and this is the Watch 5, snaps into this area here, and once it snaps into place, it becomes this. So basically you have a rubberized, heavy duty, take a look at this, watch. It really changes the look of it. I'm kind of digging it. It has kind of like a carbon fiber look right here, and literally all you're doing is, and I'll separate this so you can see this right here, and you know what, well, let's open up another one. When you take a look at this, you're going to see that it's a very, very simple implementation, and this is available for both watches, right? So the Watch 5 Pro, and then also the standard watch, you'll be able to do this with it. And here I'm going to just pop this up, and this one is a black one, right? So if you're looking to kind of have something that's more ruggedized, you want to have a smartwatch, take a look at this. It's one piece, right? So all you do is you open this up, the sides right here, snap in your watch. There's literally no links that it connects to, and then that's it, right? And obviously, you know, because of how the watch works, it still has access to the sensor, it still has access for charging, but all you do is put this in place. So you go from something that looks like this, right, to something that looks like this in a snap. Now, these bands are going to be available in two types. This one is designed for the Galaxy Watch, right? This is the one that it's not the Pro, right? And then this one is designed for the Pro. And what you're going to see is that the bezel area here is a little bit larger because obviously the bezel for the Watch Pro is larger too, right? So this is again going to be something that if you want to have kind of like that athletic looking rugged watch, it's something that you can use really easy. Now the last two cases that we have here are going to be designed for the Galaxy Watch 5. So one is an integrated screen protector cover, right, that just goes around it like this, clear, right? And then this other one right here is going to give you a different look, right? This is more in line with what you have right here. It's going to go all the way around, and it's going to give you a little bit more protection. Now, as we take a look at this one here, really it's all about giving you some rubberized protection. Doesn't give you the screen protection, but you can see what this looks like right here, right? And then you would wear the actual bands, which is going to be a little bit different from this solution over here, which is fully integrated. And I think I like these solutions a little bit more. And we're going to install the actual, I would say, watch inside of that so that you can see what it looks like. So I'm going to remove this off of here, right? It's just rubberized, so we'll just put it around the corners and snap it out just like this, right? And then this one right here is pretty straightforward. You just snap it in just like this, and actually I have this backwards, so we'll snap it in, and then that's what it's going to look like. I'm not going to remove that off for now, but it gives you some really, really nice protection all the way around. And again, this has the built-in screen protector. So guys, that wraps up our review. See you in the next video.